Good morning. This is Windows Daily Helpline number 295, where myself and the chat room stand ready to answer your questions regarding Windows troubles with 95% accuracy and 93% confidence. I'm going to turn off the mini Dougs because they're not positioned right while I've got my desk at a seated posture. We were expecting Tim Cruz today, and I do see somebody's in Zoom. Let's go see. I'd see Bobby Warren. I got an email saying that he's in Zoom from Zoom, but I only get that for one person at a time, and I'm a little bit behind to get my stuff set up. So I'm just launching Zoom right now. Today is September 21st, 2023, 9:01 a.m. now. And that's weird. It's not showing me my, oh, there's my meetings. Let's see. I'm going to turn off the Zoom room. Oh, I haven't done my audio check yet. Let's see if I've got audio. Listening? Yep, there's audio. And then start Zoom. And I don't see Tim. I do see Bobby.
Hey, Doug.
Hello.
Tim Cruz will be right there. He has gone to use the bathroom. Then he will meet us.
Okay. All right. I'm going to mute the Zoom audio until he comes in, and I'll come back to you later. All right. You should be listening. Let's see. No, you'll still be able to hear me through Zoom. You can still hear me through Zoom, so you can choose whether to listen on Zoom or on YouTube. I'm going to mute you now. And let's see. Put that. Actually, what I'm doing, I'm not muting him. I'm turning the audio in Zoom to go to my microphone so that I don't hear him. That way he and Tim Cruz can talk to each other once he gets there. I'm going to go look at chat. Say hello to the people. Bobby Warren's there. Nick Poverman. When I came home from work, my wife said, "Ugh, the baby has been crying for hours. Can you take over?" I said, "Sure," and started crying for hours. Ken and myself got a good laugh out of that. Martin Hogg says good evening to lovely people. He does not including me, so he's saying that, hello to the rest of you, but he's specifically limited to lovely people. Mike Wojcik says good morning, afternoon. Nick Poverman, I'm glad to you all survived the rapture that was predicted for September 19th, 2023. Was that a thing? I didn't hear that prediction. Rick Lakes, good morning to everyone. Just got up about 5 minutes ago. Brian Lightfoot, Sundays are a little sad, but the day before is a Saturday. Wait a minute, what? Sundays are always a little sad, but the day before is a Saturday. All right. I was thinking there's got to be a joke in there somewhere. I'm not getting it. I had to read it again. People saying good morning to each other. Come on, let's start early from Chris. I have a question. Do you have a TikTok account yet? I think I have a TikTok account. I don't use it. I think I've got most all the social medias. It's just too much to deal with all of them. Ran Israel, Chris Garrett, and the answer to moving the vehicle quest, yes, you can do it by yourself. I don't have time for TikTok from Brian. Carl J, Chris, I have a watch that goes TikTok. Speedy C says hello. John Williams, hello. Alice, hello. And Tim is here, so we'll come over back to Zoom. Brian, Ken Stout. Good one this morning, last night on titles and the egg. Let's see. Let's check and see if Ken Stout's got something going on. We might go overtime today, Ken. I don't see anything there. Nada. All right. I'm bringing you guys in Zoom. Get ready to mute your YouTube audio. Let's do that way. And then there, YouTube is seeing a blank screen right now. I know that. I am working to fix it. And here we go. And then unmute them for YouTube. All right. Hello, Tim.
Hello, Doug Betts. 30
Yeah,
years of experience. How you doing this morning,
I'm
sir?
good. Let's get me connected to your computer.
Okay.
Let's see, we're using Quick Assist.
I forgot to remind you to send me a contact card, but yeah, we could use Quick Assist.
Yeah, turn on my
I'm ready for the code
video for
whenever
you.
you are, sir.
All right, the code is coming up.
I got an update on my cell booster. I'm getting closer to it being working.
Yeah, and that's what we are doing today for the audience who's not aware of it. We worked
I
with
got an
Tim.
additional light that is on now.
Okay, you gotta
Three.
let.
Okay.
All right, you gotta let me finish my talk before you start talking. Okay, I want to let the
Okay.
audience know what's going on. Oh, I gotta sign in through that account. That should be signed in already. We worked with Tim on Saturday for trying to configure his cell booster, and we were missing some information. We think we got all the information now. Now we're going to try to get this going. So RT6737. There, I just fixed my camera. Let's see, for doing this, do I want to switch over to Log Me and Rescue? I think we can do it without Log Me and Rescue. Oh no, I remember what's going on. Is that this is just Quick Assist is just sluggish. So yeah, we will switch. Oh, you know what? Last time we didn't get Quick Assist going, did we? We did the code. All right, yeah. Tim, I'm going
No,
to cancel. Let's go ahead and switch over
yeah.
to LogMeIn. Go to the
Okay.
website logmein123.com.
Okay, I switched to it now. I'm ready for the code.
Okay. The code is 521234. Ken says no
Okay.
show today. Dennis says, I make the time as I have made several friends over there. That would be in regards to TikTok. Here we see Tim's computer is connecting. And then I right click and choose start. Then launch remote. Bobby, you got some strange audio coming in. Are you able to mute yourself until you're trying to talk?
Mm-hmm.
Your screen keeps lighting up with some weird noises. Thank you. Appreciate that. All right, now I can look this direction while I have it on screen. I'm going to minimize your browser windows and then go to command prompt and see what IP address is currently assigned to your computer. 192.168.1.47. Now I want to give a static IP address to Tim's computer that preferably is outside the DHCP range of their router, but it's a home environment, so it's not going to be um, we're not going to be conflicting anyway. So let's see, get this one and do an IP config all. I want to see what DNS servers are being used. Here we go. Oh, it's using an IPv6 DNS server and 192.168.1.1. Let's use 8.8.8.8 and we'll use 1.1.1.1 for his static DNS servers. RAN Israel 192.168.199 is probably a safe bet. Well, no, he's not on the .199 network. We need to use a static IP address that is within the range that his router is handing out. Nicholas Hooks, I am back, dung. I think is it Nicholas Hooks that does that? He makes the U upside down. It looks like an N.
I think so.
All right. So exit from that. Yeah, 253 would be good. That would be safe. I typically would go below 10 or above 200. It seems to me that most. Oh, now wait a minute. You are. Oh, that's right. You're connected by Wi-Fi. That's what we expect. Nicholas Hooks, really? DUNG. Yeah, I'm not even going to say that one. Then let's see, Wi-Fi. Here, that seemed to took a while. And scrolling like crazy. Private network, automatic assignment, random hardware address is off. We don't want to touch that. I'm not trying to change the hardware address. We go to the edit button on IP assignment. Nicholas Hooks gives me the full name, DougBetts. That's better. Ryan Israel, out of curiosity, I'd like to see what happens if you use DHCP for both the laptop and the booster in bridge mode. No, because I will lose connection to his computer. That the documentation tells me that will not work because when you're using bridge mode, the subject computer, if it needs to access the internet, you have to give it a static IP address. If we don't do that, then I will lose connection to his computer and not be able to get it back. Okay, so we'll turn on IPv4 192. Let's see, I guess I can turn this back on, and I'm going to move that his Zoom picture down to the bottom. 192.168.1. And I'll go ahead and take Rand's suggestion of 253. Subnet mask is 255.255.255.0 for a Class C network. I think that's the right way to call it. 192.168.1.1 for the gateway. Preferred DNS 1.1.1.1 and DNS over HTTPS. The what? Rand says skip that. Okay, so they're only giving us one. Oh, here's alternate DNS down here. Scroll down. This is a little bit unfamiliar to me in the Windows 11 presentation for this. Yeah, DNS over HTTPS, we'll leave that off. And we'll leave IPv6 off. Okay, RAN Israel, you could use, oh yeah, NCPA control panel. I could have done it that way because that's the area I'm more familiar with, or the presentation I'm more familiar with. But this looks right. RAN Israel in particular. Good to go? Give me your confirmation. Secure DNS not needed. RAN says yes. and then save. So after we configure a static IP address for his laptop, then we're free to go set up Bridge. Dennis has a premiere at noon Pacific time. Okay, I click the save button. Yeah, okay, I lost connection because it switched to a different IP address, but right away I can click launch remote control because it immediately found his computer. Windows key, CMD, enter IP config to verify we got the new settings. There's our 192.168.1.253. I could have done all to begin with, but I'll go ahead and check that. There's the 8.8.8 at the top of the screen. Scroll up a little bit. There's the 1.1.1.1. Oh, and even though we don't have IPv6 for his network adapter, it still uses that for DNS, right? That's a IPv6 address, right?
I believe so. Looks like it, yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. That's cool.
And then we want to do the bridge. Yeah, let's not do the bridge in here. Let's go.
I know you're not that familiar with it, with the bridge from the Windows 11.
NCPA CPL. Network control panel. From the certified public accountant's point of view. Then if we take the Ethernet, you have the USB Ethernet connected now, correct?
Correct. Yes, sir.
All right. And
Yes.
then I control click on the second adapter and then bridge those two connections. So that ties those two connections together. I think of it like a network switch that is just passing the signal through. And for that reason, that's why Tim's computer doesn't function as a DHCP client computer, doesn't grab a DHCP address, IP address from the DHCP server of the router because it's functioning in bridge mode once we do that. Let's see, Rand is asking, does Ethernet 2 configured for DHCP? No, we don't. When it goes to bridge mode, it would not be able to pick up a DHCP address. It's just going to pass the signal from between those two, and it doesn't know which is going to the router or which is going to, in this case, the cell booster. It just connects those like a network switch. Network switch has no, it doesn't pick up an IP address of its own. Now remember, 93% accuracy. So somebody might come in with a correction. Oh yes, RAN Israel bridge mode. Sorry, forgot. So here we got those two selected. Select bridge connections. Now Tim has already activated the new cell booster. It's done through the app on his phone and bridge connection. So it doesn't give us any completion notice apparently. Oh, all right. So there I got booted off again. Crossing my fingers. Reconnecting. I see a reconnecting message.
To who?
I wasn't talking to you, girlfriend. And there's remote control session. So here, it shows here on Wi-Fi, enabled bridged. And this one shows unidentified network. Is the cell booster turned on and connected?
Yes, it's turned on.
How's the lights on the cell booster?
Right now, I'm going to do a restart real quick because I need to get restarted. Unplug it or what?
We can't hear you very well when you're turned away from the mic.
That's
It's hard
right.
to understand
Unplugged
you.
the cell booster so I can do a fresh restart on it.
I kind of didn't understand. Were you asking a question there, or were you telling us what you're doing?
I was letting you know that do you recommend me to do to unplug it and do a restart on it?
Well, the question I asked you is, how are the lights? I'd like to hear
The
the answer to
lights are
that
on,
question.
the lights are on, but it's still showing that orange light that's blinking on internet accessibility. Yeah, it says that the GPS is turned on, it's solid white, but the status of the internet is blinking orange right now. I think it might need to be restarted. What do you think?
Okay, yeah, go ahead and do that.
Okay.
Dennis says he also publishes YouTube Shorts. Greg Guy, Morning Sug, and all in chat. Just got up having first cup of coffee. Okay, thinking back on this. Let's see. He's got an app. Oh, there's also a browser method for accessing that cell booster.
Oh,
We
really?
don't
I
have to
didn't
do
know
it.
that.
We don't have to do it through the app.
Okay.
So that would be a better way to go. Let's see here. I'm going to open all of these tabs. Here's the Cell Booster Pro User and Technical Guide with a Getting Started section and the Cell Booster Pro product page there. Authentication to register and activate in this section. Scanning through there. And then this page. If anyone wants to go back and see these pages, you can rewind the video and pause at these other pages. I'm scanning through for a certain piece of information. IP address pass through. Oh, now one of the catches that I thought about is the opening the ports. Since we're not allowed to access the router to open ports. If these port openings are not the default ports, that could also cause us a problem. We have the flashing lights or the light codes here. Now, then what was the next thing that I have here? This is one of the links that was provided, device help. Okay, we have that one available. Connection options. This is showing the instructions for doing the connections. And then this one, this was TCP on port connections. I'm thinking this is the one that Tim sent a photo of at the beginning of all of this. And this is the actual device. No, that's not it. Why do we have that? Oh, this is what somebody else was recommending as a different way of dealing with the issue. Here's common troubleshooting procedures. So here's some more about lights. This one. Benefits. Okay, this is a higher level orientation to the device, I suppose. And then how to create a bridge network in Windows 10. And this was saying how to regain internet access after setting up the bridge, and they're going to put in a static IP address. We did it before creating the bridge so that I could retain contact, because if I did the bridge first, then I would lose contact with this computer and not be able to work on it. All right, then what are people saying? Ren, can you access Tim's router management page to list DHCP clients? No, because we're not allowed to do anything with the, the router. Well, we haven't. All right, I guess technically we haven't asked if we could just access it to view. But can't we use that? I don't know that. I'm not that familiar with the network command at the DOS prompt to see what devices are out there. Can we do it that way? We don't have. Yeah, we don't have access to the router. If the cell booster initiates an outbound connection on a port that would automatically open the port on the router, it's only inbound connections not initiated by the booster you have to worry about. All right, good point. Now, Tim, what has happened after you do the after you
It's
restarted
showing
that?
that the power light is blinking white and the internet is solid orange. And it says on the computer no internet on internet too.
We're not expecting to see internet connection on your internet too. That's okay.
Okay. Okay.
Let's see, where is this? I'll get to here. And yeah, so he's saying here Ethernet 2, no internet. We're not expecting to see that because your computer is not going to be able to access the internet through the Ethernet port because there's no internet out there. It's just the cell booster. And it is showing public network. Now, it never told us that that needs to be private network, but I want to get to that place that I'd seen in the instructions for accessing the cell booster through a web browser interface. Now, where was that at? This is requirements. No, this was the basic setup. I'm thinking it was here. Using the Cell Booster website. Let's see what we get here. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That's product page. Authentication for, let's get, oh, I keep hitting the wrong keyboard. At this point, Ethernet 2 will have no IP addresses. Agreed. The IP config is on the bridge. Yeah, that's the Wi-Fi is the functioning as the bridge. There's a network scanner that scans your LAN and reports which devices have IP addresses. No installation required. Yes, the static IP config we put is on the Wi-Fi device, which is the bridge. Does his booster have an Ethernet port? Yeah, you have your Ethernet cable connected from the USB Ethernet adapter to the WAN port, WAN port on the cell booster, correct?
On the wire part. Yes, I do.
All right. Yes, he has that.
It's on the WAN part.
Acting on AT&T Cell Booster Pro activation. Let's make this bigger, huh? AT&T Cell Booster Pro device settings page. That looks promising. These are not clickable. These page numbers do correspond to the index because there's 16 total pages, which the table of contents also says 16 pages. User list for FirstNet. I think we've got to go up a bit to register and activate. Download the Cell Booster app, or you can scan the QR code on the box. The web version of the app is also available. Web version of the app. Now, they're saying of the app. Is it a browser version of the app, or is it a web source for downloading a cell phone app? That doesn't. Yeah, I guess you would do that from the cell phone. Let's see if I can type that into a browser. att.com/cell booster. Because you could go to this address using a cell phone. And I think when I glanced over that, I was thinking that that would be a web interface for the device. Cell boost, okay, redirected. Rand is asking for IP config all. Okay, I'll scroll that up in a moment. Give you a chance to look over that. I don't know what you're looking for. Oh, this is interesting. Ethernet adapter shows an IPv4 address of 172.20. What is that about? Alice is asking, flush the DNS? I don't think so, because the cell booster is not going to be dependent upon anything about this computer except for the bridge. The bridge gives it access to the router. So here's this portion of ipconfig/all. Ran, I don't know what you're wanting to see in here. Okay, that is a virtual adapter that's part of the WSL installation. It's irrelevant. Okay, thank you. I'll minimize that. Welcome to ATT Cell Booster. Get started. What kind of account do you have? It would be a personal or small business account. Do you have your account credentials for your Cell Booster account?
Yes, I do. Yes, sir.
All right. I'm going to take you off screen when it comes time to enter those credentials.
Okay. Thank you, Doug, for your help. I appreciate it.
Yep. Craig M says .51 for the bridge. .51. Was there a .51 in all of that? Oh, this one, the IPv4. Is that for the bridge? That's on the Ethernet adapter, and it is not the bridge. The bridge is the Wi-Fi adapter, although the Ethernet is communicating with it. This is indicating that 1.51 was assigned to the Ethernet adapter. That gives us confirmation that Ethernet port did get a .51 address. So is that the address of the cell booster? Or would the cell booster be another address out there? Greg M says Ethernet adapter network bridge. Why would you say that? The Ethernet adapter is plugged into a USB port on the laptop in order to connect to the cell booster. This laptop is connected to the router via Wi-Fi, not via Ethernet. Ran Israel, you can use NCPA-CPL to double-click on each adapter and see details. Okay, I think I still have that open, actually. Nope, I don't. Or is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Okay. Click on each adapter to see details. Let's see, here's network bridge. Let's see, Wi-Fi enabled and bridged. And then this Ethernet says unidentified network, and this says network bridge spectrum setup 02. Spectrum setup. I don't recall the word spectrum being associated with this device.
That's the Wi-Fi name, I believe.
Here's packets. Speed 260 megabits per second.
It's not checked off on the adapters on the internet too.
Select the adapters you want to use to connect to computers on your local network. We're connected to computers on the local network from Wi-Fi, but do we also need this Ethernet too to allow that connection to be coming through? Rand was asking the details button. This details. Ah. Okay, so bridge is .51. What about the other two devices? Well, the bridge consists of two networking devices. The bridge is the connection between them. Let's see, if we go over here and look at Wi-Fi status details, that's giving us no details. Strikes me as odd. Auto configuration IP address. Wi-Fi lost its IP interface. Well, I don't think so because we're still connected to his laptop. If the Wi-Fi adapter, which is how he's connected to the internet, is broken, then I couldn't be connected to him. So we're not able to see it. Maybe we can't see it while it's in bridged mode. Yeah, let's see. The IP interface moved from Wi-Fi to bridge. But we set up a static IP address for his Wi-Fi of .253, I think it was. And the way that I'm interpreting this is we are not seeing that .253 anywhere.
I think you might need to set it up in IPv4 on the network bridge on the configurations on the property, I believe. I'm what I'm referring to. It's not set up on there for the network bridge itself.
Yeah, see, I'm real tempted to put a check mark in here.
Me too. I want to do IPv4 to set it up. Yeah.
Let's see what this shows. Here's IP address automatically for the bridge.
It's kind of odd.
Greg M, I wonder if the bridge mode has not made the connection to the Ethernet to device. Yeah, because this check mark's not here.
It's
How it
associated.
when I set that up, I clicked on this one and clicked on this one. They were both selected, and then I bridged those two. You can't bridge a single device. Add to bridge.
Oh no,
Oh yeah. Okay. So I think this is right. You know what? I'd remember seeing that now. Yeah, we have to add that to the bridge.
that's what happened.
That's weird. How come when I originally set that up, I had the two of them selected and selected bridge mode, but this looks to me like we need to add it to the bridge. Try setting a
Right.
static IP address this time on bridge.
The golden nugget.
Uh, Ran Israel, I'm not quite understanding it. Try setting a static IP again, this time on bridge. Well, this network bridge did not exist. This element did not exist in this panel until I clicked those two and then bridge them. But I really think what we need to do here is add this to the bridge. It's totally
Right.
weird to me that it's not already there.
That is
And
weird.
and clicking on this, I think is going to do the exact same thing as putting a check mark here.
Hmm. That makes sense.
All right. Now, if we break something, Tim, you're going to have to fix it without me being able to see the screen. And the way that you would fix it is right click on Wi-Fi and remove from bridge, and in properties. Well, see, I can't even get to properties, but you could go back and change it from the static IP address to automatic addressing,
Yeah.
but you probably don't need to do that step. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. Add to bridge. Please wait while Windows, network cable unplug, and then bridge. So these two show as bridge now. If I
Now
right click
that
here
should be checked off.
and choose properties,
Yep. Now it is.
yep, they're both selected. All right, now watch the
But
lights.
I think that the cell booster is doing something. The internet orange light went away, and now it's blinking. The white light's blinking now. Power light. Now it just rebooted itself right now. All the lights are orange right now. And I think it just rebooted itself
All right,
automatically. That's a good sign right there.
yes, it is.
I think we're getting somewhere done.
I think we are.
Hopefully. Let's see what it does now. It looks like it's communicating with the Celtics booster. You want me to log in? I'm waiting.
Yeah, go ahead and log in. I'm taking that off screen.
Okay. Alright, just signed in. Redirecting me now.
I'm actually taking that off screen again until we see what comes up, because
Okay. Might be
in
something.
case they
Right.
might come up with your address or phone
Alright.
number or
Oh no, I
something.
didn't. I just see the
All right, good.
that is good.
Let's see, back to here. Okay, so it's showing Tim Cell activated, Tim Mini Cell Tower. This is what your activation confirmation showed. That was this device. So that's activated. There's an arrow here, meaning if we click on it, we can see more detail. I'm going to take that off screen and click on it. That looks okay.
Oh, I see. I think I see the GPS. That's the lights on now. I think it's
Yeah.
working.
See, we have a disconnect button up here. We can't disconnect it unless it is connected. So that makes it look to me like it is connected. Then we'll scroll down. Um,
A lot of the GPS is blinking now.
all right. Yeah, let's check before I scroll down there. It's giving your city name. That's okay. That's all we've got there, just the city name. In Texas, serial number, one user, device status. All right, I'm going to take that off screen when I click on it. Cannot access your device. Last
GPS
contact
is
time was today at 12:06. Please ensure ATT cell booster is powered on, the Ethernet cable properly connected. Shell booster, troubleshoot home network. This looks to me like it was connected 39 minutes ago. It's 12:45 there for you now, isn't it? Oh, 11:45.
45, that's EDT time.
Oh, yeah, you're not in Eastern time.
No.
GPS
is
lock,
like it's locked
radio
on.
status, device status, cannot access your device.
Okay, GPS now is solid white, and now in the orange light, internet is blinking. Let's see what it's doing. It's doing something.
How's your signal strength on your cell phone?
Let me check. It still says 1 bar. What I'm seeing here.
Rand, this actually verifies my previous theory. Once you create a bridge, the original adapters no longer have IP settings, so only the bridge interface is relevant. Well, the instructions, let's go over here. How to regain internet access after setting up a bridge connection. And they go into properties IPv4, select and use the following IP address. So we're putting in a static, using IP address information you collected at the beginning of this guide to assign a static IP address like shown in the screenshot. Yeah, let's see. Select the network adapter that connects to the internet. So that would be the Wi-Fi adapter in our case. And when they say what you collected at the beginning of this, I went up and looked at it already. It shows, just looking up what the IP address was that was set when it was set on automatic addressing. Let's go back here. Let's try refreshing this page. It's curious to me that it says that it was connected, or no, yeah, 12:06. So that would have meant 11:06 your time that it did successfully connect. Now you activated this cell booster after the information that I provided in a video earlier this week, a couple days ago.
Yes, correct.
And did you have to re-download the app to do that?
No, I just had to delete it, and I had to re-enter all the information again, and then activate it successfully. It was pending, but now it's not pending no more.
Okay, so you had to delete the original booster because you had another booster before this, right?
I had to delete this one right here because it wasn't activated properly, and it wasn't activating, so I had to redo everything over again. That's AT&T told me to do.
Now you said you used to have a cell booster with your old laptop, and it was functioning, correct?
It was. It worked functional, and all the lights were white.
Why do you no longer have that cell booster? What happened?
I still have it. I still have it right here with me.
Why do you have a new one?
I don't know, because they gave me 2 of them for free, and like, I don't know, they sent me one, right? Then they sent me another one, and now I have 2.
Okay. How long ago did they send you the first one?
The first one has been about, I think, like 2 months ago or so. 2 months.
So you did the setup for this 2 months ago with the first cell booster, and it worked, right?
Correct, right. Without having to go to the router and stuff. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I think mom's calling me. 1 second.
I did not understand your last sentence.
I'll be right back. I think my mom's calling me. I'll be right back.
Oh, all right.
You're calling me?
Doug, I have a problem with my computer yesterday.
Hang on a moment.
Hang
on a moment. Tim's. Yeah. We're staying. I want to stick with this problem for now and try to get further through it first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we're way over time, Bobby. I'm not going to take on a second problem today. This actually goes from previous theory. It's been a long time since I configured bridge. Again, same here. Tim's bridge is using DHCP to connect to the home router and it seems to be functioning properly. Agreed. So the cell booster is, this app is still showing, reporting that it cannot access the cell booster. Does not necessarily mean the cell booster is not talking to the internet. Ran Israel, it's not AT&T's instructions that insist on static. It's bridge instructions. AT&T, the cell booster, they don't give us instructions for how to configure this
Right, not
to
bad
work
enough.
through a bridge.
All right. It says that the GPS is solid white, and then the internet status is still blinking orange, and the power light is solid white. So we're
All
getting
right.
some.
And your computer is still functional on the internet. Okay.
Right.
Well, we are way over time at this point, and I need to work because I work for a living.
Right. Yes.
But your computer is still functional, so I want to ask you to keep it configured the way it is now. Don't mess with it anymore. I want to review things. I want to give the other participants a chance to review things. And are you available to take another run at this tomorrow during this time period?
Yes, I am available. I
Okay.
should be.
And Bobby, whatever
Oh,
your
actually,
issue.
no, never mind. Actually, I work tomorrow. I
Oh,
forgot.
you work
I have
tomorrow.
limited soon. Yes.
So you're not available tomorrow. Bobby, are you
Saturday I
available?
will be.
Are you
Yes, I'm
available tomorrow?
available tomorrow.
Okay, let's work on your problem tomorrow, okay?
Yeah.
All right, very good. I'm going to,
Bye.
I'm going to show the email address here. I'm going to go ahead and shut down the Zoom session. I'll talk to you guys later.
Talk to you later.
And if you want to send me an email, a question by email, you can do it at that address, or you can leave a comment on any of my videos, or ask us a question in the chat room. So that'll be it for today. Have a great day, everybody. Catch you later. Goodbye.